The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. The high, ready? Set is the mic. We got it.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Kill. Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Tighten up. 5-9. 54, right there. Hey, whoa.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And Cook has it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40.
54's Mike. Check. We're good. My fool, ready. Get in the right room. Showing it.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Cut. Easy out. Sit up.
On second down, Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, here's Kamara. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions. Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, easy.
Breeze now to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
21. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Kill. Mike 5-4. Hey, easy. Left guard defense. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Saints.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here we go. Tonight.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Check. Lucky. 382. Last 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Ain't no such thing.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ready. You're waiting. Kill.
Alert 3.
Alert 3. Hey, easy. Hey, easy.
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Opposite. Check. Hey, Echo. Check. Here we go. Easy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Kill. Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
5-9. Make 3. 2-18, chop. Hey, box drop. Here we go.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Everson Griffith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session I'd be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Bailey's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
55 mark, kill. He's coming.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We're good. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half, if you want the third quarter already, no problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Under 10. 10.
They start the second half with Kamara, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
11. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Hey, check right. Hey, easy. Watch 55. Wild Bill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Cross. Field. Cross. 11. Hey, Delta. Hey, easy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the Vikings' 49-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
12. Hey, team 6. 54. Here we go.
Now Breeze. Again has it complete. Fighting his way through contact. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 10th carry for Kamara. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hey, easy.
From the 17, Breeze. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We go 21. 28. Hey, zoom. Hey, easy.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Lance 50.
To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down.
80 weapons.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 44 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Check. What we got? Rush in. Here we go. 5-1. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Watch the slats.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
6-6, full high. Sammy. 55, come on. Check. Hey, easy. Mike, 55.
Breeze now. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with Kamara. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. 53. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to go for it. That's caught at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
61, max box, flight. 13. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze throwing the out route and complete. That's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
12.
Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. 39 yards there. A big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Here's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check, 47. Hey, come on,
They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Wild now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Sherrills. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54. Hey, easy.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st.